We've been selling 3D printed products since exactly 3 years now. In this time, we've sold 15,000 parts and made 400,000 for what began as a side hustle. But the truth is, we made massive mistakes along the way. And these 4 lessons would have saved us countless headaches and thousands of dollars. Our journey from hobby to full business wasn't the smooth ride you might imagine. Each lesson we learned fundamentally changed how we approach our business. And surprisingly, they all happened to start with the letter F. Let me walk you through exactly what we wish someone had told us when we started. Lesson number 1 is forget the printer. Like in many areas in life, the focus is naturally on gear first. If I buy the best camera, I can be a great photographer. Or if I get the newest running shoes, then I will be going for a run every week. The same goes for 3D printing. If I buy the H2D, I can finally make money selling 3D prints. Nope. At the current level, the printer is just a tool. In the past, there were proper tinkering skills necessary to run an Ender 3 consistently. But today, they just work. It's like a cooking pan. It's about what you put in that defines the outcome, not the brand or kind of the pan. We have been printing our former bestseller on a Creality, then a Prusa, and now a Bamboo Lab. The same product, in the same quality, of course at different speeds. But does the customer actually care? No, they don't. They just want the problem to be solved, and to be solved elegantly. So product design is far more important than the printer itself. Invest rather in your skills than in a fancy printer. If you look at the market of 3D printed products as a pie chart, if you just print what everybody else prints, you can only gain market share if you offer the prints at a lower price. A race to the bottom that you cannot win, considering the Chinese farms entering the market. But if you learn product design and create unique products, you can add a new slice and grow the complete market. And the best part, you can set a higher price due to uniqueness. We will have a look at the pricing in one of the next lessons. The second F is for fake proof. Yes, I just invented that word. It's a combination of fake and improve. Don't fake other people's designs. I know it's tempting to copy bestsellers on Etsy, but if you go this route, you will always be second or third choice. It's like selling fake Big Macs on the side of a McDonald's. Instead, build a food truck, add a twist to the classic burger, call it Smash Burgers, and people will wait in lines to get it. Let me tell you a story about our bestseller in Mount Loop, our second brand. There has already been hooks to mount a children's bike on a trailer before we enter the market, but they are just not secure enough in my opinion. That's why we designed a system to add a safety nylon strap to it. Same principle, but with a new function and a USP, a unique selling point. It took us only 2 weeks to get the bestseller badge on Etsy, and we sold 100 pairs in the first month. So don't fake, but fake proof. But even if you fake proof, it can fail miserably. That's F number 3. Fail fast, win faster. What do I mean by that? Just 1 year ago, we designed a product that we called SpinDT, a spinning coffee distribution tool. We spent countless hours optimizing the mechanism, adding multicolor, and even offering different sets. Then we launched it after 2 months of development time, and it failed completely. We sold 20 parts in total. What do we learn from it? Instead of adding complexity and personalization, launch first. See if there's demand. If not, move on. Fail fast, but win faster. On the other side of the spectrum, we designed the electric slow feeder, end of last year, which was responsible for the huge spike in revenue if you have seen my video about all the sales numbers. We designed the part for one specific grinder. We launched quick, and when we saw demand, we expanded the portfolio massively to 12 other grinders. If we had designed all these variants before launching, we wouldn't have been the first one to enter the market. When it comes to innovative products, being first gives you a huge advantage. But setting the right price for the slow feeder was challenging. That's why the fourth F is for find the price. There are 2 strategies, bottom up and top down. Bottom up pricing starts from your cost to produce the parts and then add the margin on top. Let's again take our children bike rack as an example. If we pull up our pricing tool, we can insert all our costs including filament, printer, labor, external parts and packaging cost. This gives us the cost to produce. In our case, it's $10. But if we use our automatic printing system, which we introduced in the last video, we can reduce the cost down to $7.41. Now we add all other costs like marketing, software costs, rent, etc. We arrive at $15.50. In case of bottom-up pricing, we would put a markup of like 100% on top and sell it for $31. But we are actually selling it for $40 because we are using the top-down pricing for this product. But before I explain how we arrived at this price, let's have a look at the pros and cons of both strategies. Bottom-up pricing has the benefit that it ensures that your product is profitable. It's also easy to calculate and justify if you have the right tool. However, it does not account for what the customer is actually willing to pay. so you might under or overprice compared to market demand. That's why top-down pricing can be the game changer. After researching the market, you know what prices are accepted. If you price in these areas and can keep costs down, your margins can be much higher. And one way to keep costs down is by using an automatic printing system, for example. But with big print farms entering a saturated market, the price can be driven down, you can slide into unprofitability. That's why you still need to know your costs. Now let's come back to our bike rack. If we look at our competitor prices, they are normally 20 to 30% lower. But since we have fake proofed it, we can ask for a higher price and still be a bestseller. To summarize, number 1, forget the printer. Whether it's a Bamboo Lab, Prusa or Creality, that should not be the focus. Learn to design unique products first. Number 2, fake proof. Never fake products. Instead, let the bestsellers inspire you and add functions to it. Number 3, fail fast, win faster. Launch quick. If it fails, move on. If it works out, hammer on it. And then number 4, find the right price. Either using the bottom-up or top-down approach. I really hope this gives you some insight into what we have learned in the last few years and helps you avoid some of the pitfalls we faced along the way. A slimmed-down version of the pricing tool and the automatic printing system can be found in the description below. But if you're looking to level up your game, we have a school community set up where you will find tools, trainings and most importantly, like-minded people to discuss these topics. Until then, happy printing, 3D farmers.